UK ministers reportedly believe that a drop in the number of adoption applications is due to the local authorities misinterpreting family court judgments that said adoption should be the last resort. In reality, it's likely to be a complex mixture of reasons that has caused the number of adoptions to fall, including the still quite lengthy process, which can be emotionally draining. In essence, adoption is the process by which a child who is not biologically related to you becomes your child legally. In order to adopt a child, you must be over 21 years old. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to be married or in a relationship. You should also be legally a resident in the UK, or the Channel Islands or the Isle of Man for at least 12 months. If you have a criminal record or anyone else in your house has one, you may not be able to adopt. There are some criminal offences that will mean you will be unable to adopt, such as serious sexual offences. You may be able to adopt with other criminal convictions, but these will be taken into consideration when you undergo your assessments. If you wish to adopt, you would need to notify your local authority. You would then need to undergo an assessment, which would be used to make recommendations to an independent panel. This panel would make the decision as whether or not you are suitable to adopt. If you are approved, you will then be matched with a child. This is often quite a slow part of the process and could take around 6 to 12 months. Many parents of stepchildren find themselves considering adopting them. If you do decide to go down this route, you will still be subject to assessments by the local authority. After the child has lived with you for 10 weeks, you can apply for an adoption order from the courts. It's only when this is granted that you will legally have adopted your child. As we mentioned before, the adoption process can take time, usually around 18 months. It can also be very stressful and is often an extremely emotional time for those looking to adopt. If you are considering adopting, it can be helpful to seek legal advice before starting out. Getting this advice early on can help you to anticipate and work towards preventing any difficulties that could come up throughout the process. Although the adoption process is not a quick one, for many it can be a very rewarding and fulfilling experience. Speaking to a solicitor can help you to better prepare for the sometimes bumpy road ahead.